Hi, this is Heidi with Tap into Abundance Now. In this video, I'm going to be going over the basics of how to tap so that you don't have to read so much on the website if you're not a reader. Okay, let's get started. We're going to be going over the points, which tapping points to use. We're going to be using basic points. There are more advanced points, but we're just going to start out with the basics today in this video. So we're going to be learning the points, and then we're going to be learning the setup phrase and then the reminder phrases as well. Kind of the whole thing. All right, so the points. The first one I'm going to show you is called the karate chop point. Just like if you were going to karate chop someone, it's where you would hit them. This piece of flesh here below your pinky on the side of your hand. It's called the karate chop point. The next point is the eyebrow point. Okay, now points can be tapped on both sides of the body at once or just one side. It doesn't really matter which side you use. Tapping is a very forgiving process. Okay, so we have the karate chop point, we have the eyebrow point. Okay, it's just left of center or right of center if you're using that side. Okay, the next one is called the side of the eye or side eye. Okay, it's right at the side of the eye where the bone is, not quite back as far as the temple, it's just right here at the side. The next point is under the eye, okay, where the bone is. The next is the nose point, which isn't really your nose, it's above the lip. Okay, right here. The next point is called the chin. Again, it's not actually the chin, but it's above the chin and below the lower lip, right here. Okay. The next is the collarbone. So these two little bumps here at the base of your throat, okay, you can tap on one of them or just below them. Okay. The next one is under the arm, which is about 4 inches below your armpit. Okay. For women, it's right where the bra material would run. Okay, you would tap under the arm there. And then the last one we're going to look at today is called top of the head. Okay, these are very technical terms, so don't get tripped up on them. Okay, and there are a lot of points on the top of the head, so we can just basically tap, just kind of tap in a circular motion right on the top of the head. Okay, so let's review. We have the karate chop point. Okay, we have the eyebrow point, right at the start of the eyebrow. We have the side of the eye, under the eye, the nose, the chin, collarbone, under the arm, and top of the head. Great. Now while we're tapping, we don't need to tap too hard. We don't want to bruise yourself. I've actually done that. I've been a vigorous tapper and sometimes I feel like these points are sore. You don't have to go that far, okay? Just lightly stimulate the area by tapping, okay? All right, so these are the basic points, okay? And we're going to tap about 5 to 7 times on each point as we go through around. Now, I don't want you to count. I've done 5 points, I've done 7 points. You'll kind of get into the flow of things as we go through. Okay, so let's pick a topic. How about I feel stressed today? All right, I'm feeling all of this stress. So let's rate it first of all. How stressed do you feel? On a scale of 1 to 10. We're going to say 10 is the most stressed, with 0 being no stress at all. So think in your mind how stressed you might be, okay? Put a number to it. And then I also want you to check in with your body. See if you feel the stress anywhere. A lot of people feel stress in their neck and their shoulders. Some people feel it like a headache or a pounding in their head. Some people feel nauseous or an uneasy stomach, pain in the back. I've heard a lot of different things, okay? So see where you're holding that stress in your body, okay? And make a note of that. And then let's begin. I'm going to do a very simple round for stress relief, okay? We're going to start with a basic setup statement. We're going to say it 3 times while we tap on the karate chop point. So just repeat after me and we'll go. Ready? Even though I have all this stress right now, I deeply and completely accept who I am anyway. Even though I'm really feeling stress in my neck and shoulders right now, I'm just going to accept who I am anyway. Even though the stress is really getting me down, I don't know how I can take it. I completely accept and love myself anyway. Okay, that was the setup statement. Now we're going to go to the reminder phrases, just to remind ourselves of what we tapped on. Okay, and going through each point. All this stress, feel so much stress under the eye. All this stress. The nose point. I'm feeling so stressed right now. And the chin. Oh, I feel the stress in my neck and my shoulders. The collarbone. All this stress. Under the arm. I have so much stress. And top of the head. I'm really feeling stressed out right now. Okay, now take a nice deep breath. And note how you feel. Kind of go back in your mind to that number, if it was an 8, a 6, a 7, and see if it's still there. Now, 3 things can happen while we tap. 1, the intensity of the stress or whatever issue you're dealing with can go down, and that's great because we know we're right on target. It can go up, which again is great. Not that we want you to be feeling increased symptoms, but it does give us the indication that we're right on target, we're hitting something. Okay? And the third thing that can happen is nothing, which isn't necessarily bad. A lot of people think, well, after 1 round I didn't feel anything, so it doesn't work. Not necessarily. It's feedback for us. It means that we need to either reword things or come at it from a different direction. Okay? So, see where you are, see if it's gone down. Okay? And please feel free, as we're tapping together and you're repeating after me at home, to change up the words if they don't land with you. To change, I said neck and shoulders. If it's not neck and shoulders for you, if it's lower back or this queasiness in my stomach, please reword it. Make it your own. Okay? Because that's really where tapping works. You got to make it your own. Okay. All right, we're going to do 1 more round and see where you go. Okay? Karate chop point. Even though I'm still feeling stressed, I accept all of me anyway. Even though I'm still feeling stress in my neck and shoulders, and I just wish it would go away, I deeply and completely accept where I am now. Even though I have all this stress and I'm really feeling it, I think I'm just going to accept who I am anyway. Okay, and now we're going to go to the reminder phrases. All this stress. All this stress. All of this remaining stress. I still feel it in my neck and shoulders. It's a little less now, but it's still there. All this stress. I'm so stressed out. All this stress. Okay, take a nice deep breath. And while you're doing that and kind of readjusting, I'd like to say that you can do more than 1 round. You can say the same thing at each point. That's kind of boring for me. I've been doing this for a long time, and I think we can cover a lot more ground when we get a little creative. But please don't sacrifice your focus for creativity, okay? You don't have to use all fancy words. Just the reason that we verbalize is so that we can stay focused, okay? All right. So check in again. Has it gone down? Has it gone down? If not, maybe you want to back up this tape and play it again, or tap on your own if you're feeling like you can do that, okay, until your stress level's down a little bit. When it gets to below a 5 is when I think that we can throw in some positives, some reframes here. Before that, I think that a lot of those positive affirmations just might get pushed back. So once we're below a 5, I think we can go there. All right. If you have taken some deep sighs, if you've yawned, I have a lot of people who yawn a lot during tapping. So deep breaths and sighs and yawning, heat and tingling, these are all signs of release, okay? Which are good. That's what we want to do. We want to release the stress. Okay, so again, if you're below a 5, let's go. We're going to do a positive reframe. For positive reframes, we don't need to do the karate chop point, okay? What we're going to be doing is just going through the points and kind of setting in some more positive intentions, okay? all this stress. I really had a lot there, but I'm releasing it now. I'm ready to release this stress all the way down to nothing. I can do this. I choose to relieve this stress. I choose to release this stress. I wonder what it would be like to have no stress. I wonder what it would be like to be able just to deal with the stress. I wonder what it would be like to neutralize this stress. I think that would feel fabulous. I could deal with that. Maybe I could be more resilient. Maybe I could just unload all this stress. I would love to be able to deal with all this stress. So I choose to be resilient. I choose to release the stress. I choose to release it from my body. I choose to release my stress. I choose to let go. There's no reason to hold on. I choose to release my stress. I'm feeling much more relaxed now. Okay, I don't know about all of you, but I feel a little bit better. In fact, I feel a lot bit better. And that is the basic way that we tap. So for whatever issue you have, just plug it in, repeat the steps. Don't worry too much about the wording. Don't get caught up in I don't know what to say. Okay? Set your intention. Know what goal you want to reach, whether it's stress relief, pain relief, turning around a negative mindset or negative beliefs or thoughts. Set your intention first. Focus by verbalizing out loud. And go to it. Tapping can change your life. It certainly has mine. This has been Heidi with Tap into Abundance Now. Thank you.